All right, you guys ready to do some breaking tonight? We've got a half case of Leaf autograph mini football helmets. Those are the back part of a case that we started when? I don't know, a week or two ago. Maybe. No, not a week or two ago. A few days ago, maybe. I don't know, I lose track. Anyway, it's the back half of the case. And then we've got some Bowman Chrome baseball that we're going to open tonight as well. So let's get started going over our information. And as soon as we do that, we'll be busting into some things. Feedback, guys, and gals, I have my feedback 100% automated on eBay. That is done really just so that you don't ever have to wait on me. I see I somehow don't have this on the page. It has been one of those days for me, let me tell you, okay? It has absolutely been one of those days. Anyway, point is, whenever you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get the same in return. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. This is a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're starting super early because we've got a huge new release day. So we're going to start at 8 Eastern, which is 5 Pacific. We've got 4 new releases. We're going to tackle them all. It's going to be a long break. Bring snacks and so forth. And auctions are also going to start ending a lot earlier than they normally would. Probably, I don't remember exactly, but probably somewhere in 5:30 range or thereabouts. Things might be starting to end. So we'll open a full case of Gold Label baseball, an 8-box half case of Prism Draft Picks basketball. Those are loose boxes from a shared case. An 8-box inner case of Phoenix football, and a full case of Topps Update Jumbo. Now, the base cards don't ship to the teams in that Topps Jumbo, okay? They have a separate bidding category for the base cards, and if you look through the listing description, you'll be able to find out more about how all that works. Thursday night will be an off night because of all the stuff we're opening Wednesday. On Friday, Immaculate Basketball comes out. We'll break that by the full case. We're going to break a full case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed full-size football helmets. We'll break another case of Impeccable Football, and then we're going to break some Topps Chrome Jumbo. So Friday night is also going to be a busy night for us. Saturday night, more Leaf autograph mini football helmets. That'll be the start of a new case. More Gold Label baseball and another inner case of Phoenix football. On Sunday, we'll start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We're going to open Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. That's a multi-sport product. It also has some non-sport categories, but everything is listed under the football heading on eBay, and there are 5 memorabilia items in that box. And we're also going to go back and start busting Topps Heritage High Number again on Sunday night, and that will be the start of a new case, and it will be a half case break. Here's what you need to know about tonight's auctions. 2 things happening. Free shipping break is the mini helmets. Should be on the way to you no later than Tuesday the 22nd, a week from today. Free shipping stuff always projected to go out a week after the fact, although often it goes sooner and sometimes a lot sooner. Should not be any later than that. If you get skunked in the mini helmet break, your consolation card would typically be held until your next package ships. I keep track of it for a rolling 90 days. If you want it sent sooner, you don't want to wait for our next package to ship, send me a message and let me know. I'll gladly take care of getting it on the way for you. Paid shipping break tonight, that's our Bowman Chrome. Should be on the way to you Saturday, is my best estimate. And nobody's going to get skunked in that. Tons of cards in there. All the teams always pull cards, so no worries about that. So first up, our 5-box half case 2019 Leaf Autograph Mini Football Helmets, half case break, break number 2. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Tuesday night, the 15th of October. You have got team names on the left-hand side, and the eBay user ID is across from each team if you are one of our lucky bidders tonight. And, of course, a new spreadsheet will go up before we do Bowman Chrome. What you just saw there is for the football helmets. Last little piece of business, I am changing up the focus. And yes, I know your background just went out of focus, but that was on purpose. So don't let that be troublesome. We're going to be able to see what we need to see. All right, so we've got 5 of these bad boys. Of course, they're numbered on the end because we originally, when we started the case, I take everything out, number it, and then use random.org to determine which gets opened first, which gets opened second. This being the back half of the case, of course, there's nothing that we have to take out. Or, nothing we have to use random for, I should say. I see a Seahawk upon us. That is Steve Largent. Got the little Hall of Fame inscription up there, your autograph. We have, where's our authentication sticker? Oh, it's over here on the side. Looks like a JSA authentication sticker. And inside you've got the paper authentication as well. So Seahawks are first out tonight. Did we have a Seahawk in the first half too? Or was it a full-size helmet that was a Seahawk? I don't know. I shipped a lot of memorabilia that went out today, mostly. I prepared it over the weekend, and it went out today, and I lose track of what went where. Oakland Raiders, Tim Brown, our second autograph. And that also has maybe a little inscription on it, just like a jersey number or something, it looks like. Beckett sticker on the back, and Beckett paper authentication you can see way in the way back, stuck down in there. So we are Raiders and Seahawks at the moment, with our fun little Leaf mini helmets. I love these. I like, ooh, somebody's going to be really happy with this. I like doing the memorabilia. There's your rookie quarterback, Daniel Jones. Well, plot thickens, doesn't it there, if you are the Giants? That's a nice little hit. Beckett authenticated. And, wow, there's your Beckett right there in the front. That one's not tucked away at all. So Daniel Jones, the rookie QB, making life happy for the Giants. All right, I'm getting there. I decided it's easier to peel those stickers off than try to cut them like we did the first time. San Francisco 49ers. What a nice half of the case we've got going. That's Jerry Rice coming out for the 49ers. Beckett authenticated as well. You see the sticker on the back, and once again right there in the front is the paper COA. So we are Raiders, Seahawks, Niners, and Giants going into the last one here. So far, so good. I like this group. Not a ton of the Daniel Jones stuff out there right now, memorabilia-wise either. So that probably helps your value a little. Oh, man, this one I'm going to have to look up. It's on a collegiate helmet, and it is Jamie Foxx. Beckett authenticated. Beckett, you can barely, or can you even see it? It's hanging out down in there. The paper COA, you can barely see it, sitting kind of on the floor of this little case. And since that is a collegiate helmet, here's the deal. That's going to go to the team he played for the longest, because he's a retired guy, right? Yeah, I'm sure he is. If he's an active player, which I'm pretty sure he's a really long time ago retired guy. But if he were an active player, just for your reference, it would go to the current team. But on, retired guys, it goes to the team they played for the longest. Isn't this the guy? Is this the guy did they make a movie about this guy? I don't know. Hang on. I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe that's the actor. Is that the actor from the movie? Oh, it might be. Let me see. Hang on a minute. It might be. Is it, guys? Is that Any Given Sunday? Let me look at the chat and see if any of you are telling me. Yeah, you are saying that's from the movies. Okay. So yeah, it is from the movies. I'm thinking, I was thinking there was a Fox football player, but that's actually the actor. It just took me a minute. I know. I told you, it's been one of those days. So that means that's the actual Jamie Foxx, current Hollywood movie star, as a matter of fact. So we'll be using random.org to give that bad boy a home, and that only took me about 400 hours to figure out. I should have switched over to chat sooner, right? I was using the iPad to try and look it up, thinking there was a Maybe I'm thinking of Jimmy Fox, not Jamie Fox, which might be actually baseball anyway, not football. Oh, I don't know. It's been a day. Meanwhile, everybody's going to get a shot at it, so that's the good news, right? That's the news that makes everybody happy about that one. So here's the rub. Whenever we have 9 or fewer, we do random 3 different times. Third one determines. When we have 10 or more, which we obviously do here, then, first we do random once. Whoever's in the number 1 spot's going to get it. I'm scrolling through so everyone can see all the teams were copied and pasted. And here we go. Goes to the Giants. Wow, who already had the Daniel Jones. The Giants having some good luck tonight, aren't they? That is some crazy good luck right there if you're the Giants. So yeah, Mickey and Jeffrey and Chris and Ezekiel, you guys are all like going, yeah, hey, idiot. You were nicer than to say, hey, idiot. But yeah, I know. I would have said the same thing. Jeffrey says he hopes no team would use that shark logo. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, this went out by way of random. That is Jamie Foxx, the actor. And it is going to the New York Giants by way of random. And I'm going to write this on the top of the box, guys. Give me a second because I will, otherwise I don't want to have to go back and look it up later. That way we can just keep on trucking when it comes time to ship it. And then the other one for the Giants tonight is the nice Daniel Jones rookie signed helmet there. So New York Giants having a very good night. Hi, Brad B. What's happening, Brad? San Francisco 49ers taking home Jerry Rice. And the Raiders with Tim Brown. You can, it's kind of behind the sticker, but you can more or less see it there. And last but not least, your Hall of Famer from the Seahawks, Steve Largent. All right, kids, give me 1 second to get these set kind of out of the line of fire here. I'll be right back with you, and we will be doing some Bowman Chrome. All right, let's get the big case of Bowman up on the table and put up spreadsheet information one more time, and then we'll be ready to rock on here in a hot second. If I can get myself on the right page, then I can get you on the right page. So probably you heard me talking about that a moment ago, right? If you didn't, now's the time to take a little peek at what you see on the screen. It's got all your information about anticipated shipping dates, consolation cards, etc. I won't make those of you who have been here all along suffer through me reading it all again. It is a 12-box case of Bowman Chrome Baseball. This is break number 8 of this product. Once again, we are Tuesday night, the 15th of October, ended on eBay breaking the same night. Team names on one side, eBay user ID up in lights across from each team on the opposite side. We're coming kind of close to the end of Bowman Chrome. I think I've got 1 or 2 more cases in this configuration, and then I've got probably 4 to 6 cases in the other jumbo configuration. So all in all, look, they're twins again. We had this happen in the other case too. It's like the plastic didn't separate. So all in all, you know, we're getting close on at least this configuration of it. 1 or 2 more of these. But I still have some regular Bowman Jumbo hanging around here too, so we'll probably crack into that somewhere along the way as well. Got lots of little stuff stashed around. asthma. I have to use my inhaler occasionally. It has been just terrible last 2 or 3 weeks. Most of the year, my asthma doesn't really bother me that much, but there's always 2 or 3 weeks in the spring and 2 or 3 weeks in the fall where it is just ridiculous. So the first thing I'm going to do here is get all of our mini boxes out. So the mini boxes, of course, as you can see, there are 2 per master box. And each mini box has got an autograph in it, meaning 2 per master box, 24 total in the break. We will find all kinds of other stuff in here too. Inserts, parallels, numbered cards, whatnot. And as we go through the first mini box or 2, we'll go a tad bit slower just to make sure everybody's familiar with what you're seeing and what's here in the product in case someone hasn't broken it before. And then after that, we will go a little bit faster through the remaining stuff. But by far, the longest part is getting all the stuff out of the packaging. Mickey, you got the Nationals tonight. You know what? The Nationals are, at least the last I saw, absolutely destroying the Cardinals. And they win tonight. Of course, they're on their way to the World Series. It was 7-zip after the first inning. Now, I don't know what has transpired since then, but I know you don't want to start out, if you're the Cardinals, in a hole of 7-0 when the Nationals have already been kind of owning you this postseason. So my money's on the Nats wrapping it up tonight and heading on to the World Series. On the other hand, the Yankees looked horrible, and the Astros beat them pretty handily in New York. So, I don't know. We may be looking at Astros-Nationals when it's all said and done. After Game 1, I thought the Yankees, might get it done, despite the incredible pitching three-headed monster of the Astros. But in watching the last couple of games, I think it's going to be really tough for it to be anybody but the Astros going in there. Which will make for an interesting World Series, because it'll come down to pitching, more or less, on both sides. But I kind of, I'm kind of the underdog person when my team's not in something. So I kind of want the Nationals to just, win it all at this point. The way their season started off and everything, you certainly wouldn't have expected them to be at this point. And then, of course, they lost Bryce Harper in the off season and actually never really kind of been in this position, I guess. And I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing it be the Nationals. So let me get a few little sleeves out on the table here. And then we're going to rock on with some Bowman Chrome. I love my Bowman. So I got a lot of shipping out today. Got something like, of course we had no mail yesterday because of the holiday. So I think I had something like 93 packages went out today. So I got a lot done. Getting close to being caught up, thank goodness. After I got behind when we had the death in the family a couple of weeks ago, man, you get behind by 2 or 3 days where you don't get your normal sorting and shipping done. It takes a couple of weeks to get back on track. But I think we are almost there, so I'm kind of grateful for that, obviously. You are too, I imagine. Stat trackers. Okay, so we're going to find plenty of those. The entire insert series will be a refractor. However, they're not numbered generally. Ditto with Elite Farmhands. The whole insert series refracts. They are typically not numbered. If something changes, I'll let you know. And same as for Arizona Fall League. So those are the majority of the inserts we will see. Now, this is an interesting fellow because he is purple, but he's not numbered. And it's not numbered because it is the purple shimmer. You can kind of see that pattern there on the background, in the background. That's why it is not numbered. So purple, regular purple in here are numbered to 250, just like normal, but purple shimmer are unnumbered. All of our other shimmers are numbered, but purple is not. Weird, right? Colorado Rockies have our first autograph. That is Ryan Feltner. So Rockies drawing first blood tonight. I guess they were saying tonight, the announcers in the Astros-Yankees, I didn't get to watch the whole game. I just got to see kind of the tail end of it. As I said, it has really been one of those days. And they were saying that I guess there's some weather coming through that area. And maybe they're thinking they're going to have to cancel tomorrow night or some such. There's a national for you, Mickey. There is Juan Soto on a base refractor. All of our base refractors in here are numbered to 499. So any base refractor that we find, whether it is autographed or not, will be to 499. We will probably find an Arizona alumni card or two. Those usually are one or two a case, but not always. They're not numbered, but they're not super common. The Marlins with an unnumbered purple shimmer for Victor Mesa. The Twins, purple refractor, 250 with Johan Duran. And we should find ourselves a relic case hit, relic autograph pairing as a case hit somewhere in here too. Although, again, I think occasionally we've had a case where we haven't had one, but that's not too often. But we've also had cases where we've had more than one, which is also pretty infrequent, but it happens. To 499 Diamondbacks Peralta, base refractor. I think actually we're probably, whoa, this guy was trying to hang on to whoever was behind him and then danced around there a little bit. I don't really feel anything on the back, but that was definitely trying to stick to the other card, but fortunately, he did not get far. Hey, there's one from a Cincinnati Reds. Taylor Trammell. That is to... it is not numbered. I'm sorry. It's purple shimmer, so it is not numbered at all. Kansas City Royals. Hernandez autograph. So, yeah, I think we're maybe supposed to be getting some of the... Probably not the exact same weather that New York is getting, but I do believe it's supposed to, like, get a bunch colder and rain or some nastiness. It was pleasant today, though. If anybody does happen to be watching the Nationals Cardinals and you feel so inclined as to provide a score update, I would not be sad about that. Another one for my Reds. It's Taylor again. To 499, a base refractor. And now when I say my Reds, that's just my rooting interest. I don't have the Reds in this break. Sometimes people get, confused when I say things like that and they think, oh, she owns the Reds in this break. I don't. I don't hold teams back in breaks. I always, sell them all. Some breakers do hold their favorite teams back. I don't. San Diego Padres, Owen Miller, our autograph. I just call them my Reds because that's my team. I'm a fan. Oh, the Cardinals scored a run. Okay, it's now 7-1. Thank you, Joseph. How How are you tonight, Joseph? How you been? What's going on, man? Yeah, I think Patrick Corbin was kind of on his mark tonight. They were standing up and he was striking them out, just boom, boom, boom. So somebody must have nailed him, though. Well, obviously, since they have a run. I don't know if it's a home run or otherwise, but Padres, Urias, blue to 150. Anytime you see that blue color, whether it is numbered or not, whether it is a shimmer or not, it will be numbered to 150 in here. Oh, we've got gold shimmer. Ha-ha. For the Yankees, gold are numbered to 50, whether they are shimmer or whether they are not shimmer. All the gold are to 50, and that is Nick Green for the New York Yankees. Oh, and our autograph's going to be orange. I like this box. Oh, and it's an orange insert. Even better. And it's a cubby. Miguel Amaya. That is numbered to 25 on a Stat Tracker insert. And first of all, those Stat Tracker inserts, they don't come out super often. Secondly, when they do, they're hardly ever orange to 25. So somebody got a really nice little hit there. Well, not somebody, the Cubs. The Cubs got a really nice little hit right there. Because those Stat Tracker autographs, we looked it up, and it was, gosh, I want to say it was something like every 7-8 cases or something like that. You would find one of those. We've actually found a pair of them. We found one a couple cases back. Let me see if it says on here. Not Elite Farmhand. Stat Tracker autograph. Orange is 1 in every 3,082 packs. So, what do we have? How many packs per box, per mini box do we have in here anyway? 6 packs per mini box. So 12 per master, so 144 per case. I'm really bad with math in my head. So whatever 3,000 and something is divided by 144. So that's like really, really rare. And I see another orange peeking out at us. Oh, Molina hit a home run. Okay. And Joseph, you need a Pete Alonso autograph. Jeffrey said the inserts in this sell for next to nothing. Really? Even the ones, the orange ones to 25? I mean, is it player dependent though? Because obviously some players command more than others, even when they're prospects. Numbered to 50, a gold parallel for Shohei Ohtani. Joseph says it's 4.8%. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how many cases, like 1 in however many cases you find that autograph is what I was trying to figure out. But yeah, either way, it's not common, in other words, to pull that. And there's another orange, and that is a nice orange. That is Joe Adell for the Angels, numbered to 25. He's an excellent prospect for the Angels. So Joe Adell to 25 on the orange. Right behind that Shohei Ohtani. For the Twins, you have got Johan Duran as our autograph. Hey, there's our case hit. A case hit relic this time, though. No autograph attached to this one. And it is for the Diamondbacks, John Duplantier. And numbered to 99, we've got a relic that, of course, has been authenticated there by Major League Baseball. That's what that little sticker in there says, I do believe. Tim, yes, we did already break the mini helmets. They were first up tonight. So help me think, guys. We had the Giants. We had an actor who went by random also to the Giants. A 49er, which was Jerry Rice. A Raider. A Seahawk, which was Steve Largent. And who am I missing? I'm missing one. I can't think who the other one was. I'm surprised I remembered that many, frankly. Manny Machado to 99. Padres green parallel. Well, Jeffrey says that Amaya is probably only worth $30. Well, here's my question to you, though. This is McKenna. This is to 250. The Orioles purple parallel. I mean, to me, this product always is a buy and hold. But that's just personally how I prefer to do it, because they are generally worth a lot more money when they get called up. Now, on the other hand, if somebody turns out to be not so good and they don't get called up, or it takes them forever to get called up, or they get called up and they're mediocre, obviously that can impact your price. Purple Shimmer Royce Lewis for the Twins. So some people do not buy and hold. Some people, sell them right away. So I would think if you held on to that card for the Cubbies, that would be worth a little more down the road. Jared Oliva, I don't know. Pittsburgh Pirates. And I think I've got my little cameras kind of wanky. I'm always running into that tripod. So even though it's only worth, as you say, around $30 right now, the question is, what might it be worth in a few years? But I don't know. Everybody does it differently. A lot of people sell them right when they get them, if you're of a mind to flip rather than personally collect. And truthfully, I should probably have flipped some of mine that I didn't in the past. So, yeah, there's always that. Bit like playing the stock market, Bowman is. Tampa Bay Rays to 250. That is Brandon Lowe. Blue Miami Marlin with Jordan Yamamoto. He played some in September. The blue are to 150. A green autograph for the Mets. It's not your Pete Alonso, though. It is numbered to 99, and instead we have you Gregory Guerrero. But at least we're not sending you home empty-handed, Mets. And we'll still keep trying to find your Pete Alonso here. Matt. Yeah, gosh, I just went through those. And I couldn't remember one of them. Let's hope I can remember the ones I remembered a minute ago. So the Giants, and then we had one that was a random because it was a Hollywood actor. And the random also went to the Giants. So that was 2. The Raiders got 1. That's 3. The 49ers got 1. That's 4. Did I already say the Raiders? The Seahawks. Yeah. So Giants, Seahawks, Raiders, 49ers. Half the time I can't remember that. In fact, most of the time I can't remember that. Wow, you said Louis Robert, who, for the White Sox, who, you're right, is red hot right now. I like that kid anyway. I kept telling people all spring when his stuff was selling for, like, so low. I mean, you could get his autographs out of about anything for $3 or $4, and I would say, you need to buy up on that kid because he's going to be a lot better than his prices are showing at the moment. But anyway, you said his autograph relic insert out of this you got $21 for. People just, don't like the inserts as much, I guess, in here. Which is, true to a certain point. But also when they're orange, I still think you get some extra little value out of them. Jared Kalenic to 150 for the Mariners. That is our atomic refractor. Those generally show up once or twice per case. Cubbies blue to 150, Richard Gallardo. The Orioles with McKenna. Ryan McKenna autograph. For Baltimore. Oh, Jeffrey, your autograph relic for Robert was numbered to 25 as well, was an orange parallel. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that went that low, but I tell you the truth, as I said, his autographs were selling for nothing back in the spring, and even in part of the summer. I was amazed at how inexpensively his nice cards were selling. Don't know why sometimes that happens, but if you're of a mind to buy and hold, he was definitely one that was a buy pretty much all year up until maybe the last couple of months. Prices started to go up a little. The Twins as a base refractor to 499 for Willens. But of course, there are a lot of people with Bowman in particular that literally the only thing they care about is that first Bowman. So that's probably a lot to your point, Jeffrey. You know, as you said, people just, they like that first Bowman written on there more than they like the inserts. Maybe. Some people. Genesis Cabrera, that is a purple shimmer unnumbered for the St. Louis Cardinals. Our autograph is blue. It's the Twins, and it's to 150 for Johan Duran. Mickey says he needs some ink for his Nationals. Get to see something come out for Washington. I'm going to do my best, my friend. Conjure it up for you here. Hopefully we can come up with something worthwhile. Francisco Lindor, purple, 250, Cleveland Indians. Green, Giants, Joey Bart. Little Joey to 99. Kansas City Royals, Del Rosario. Base refractor autograph to 499. I've got a new postman on my route. My old guy was so good, and he'd been here for many years, and he was like incredible. I loved that guy so much. I am having a hard time getting on the same page with the new guy. Like, some days he doesn't stop at all, and then other days he stops like early in the morning or sometimes, and I'm like, dude, I don't have all my stuff ready this early. And then other times he'll stop really late at night, like 6 o'clock or later, and by the time I've given up on him, he'll show up. He's kind of all over the map. So I talked to him today, kind of trying to determine if we could make some sort of a pseudo schedule, but yeah, I don't know. He's very nice. He's real quiet, but he's very nice, but super unpredictable right now as to when or if he shows up. Putting a little crimp in things. I just got so spoiled by the other guy who I always knew reliably was going to be here every day at XYZ time, and maybe it'll work out into that with this guy. For the Nationals, that is purple shimmer Logan Gilbert. The Astros with Brandon Bielak, or Balick, one of the two, or maybe neither one. So if it turns out to be that it's a Nationals-Astros World Series, Who do you guys think wins it? The Nats or the Astros? Not who you want to win it necessarily, but who do you think really would actually win it? Probably a month ago, even maybe a couple of weeks ago, I would have said the Astros. You know, even despite Scherzer, you know, Patrick Corbin maybe wasn't quite as sharp, and Strasburg was kind of hit or miss, but they have both come up to another level as well. I think it's a closer matchup now than I would have told you it was going to be a month ago. The Brewers and Corey Ray, Purple Shimmer Unnumbered. But, of course, we don't know that those are going to be the two teams yet. I think it will be the Nationals, yet to be determined if it'll be the Astros. Perdomo, Arizona Diamondbacks. Number 2, 499. That is a base refractor autograph, which I stacked in the wrong spot briefly. Joseph says it'll be the Astros, and he doesn't think the pitching's been that good for the Nationals. He thinks the Cardinals are just cold, and that's why it looks that way. Yeah, I mean, maybe to a certain extent, but Scherzer's been really good all year. So, I mean, I don't think you discount that. And I mean, Strasburg to me looked pretty good. Cardinals being cold aside, Strasburg to me looked better than maybe I thought he was going to. Oh, Matt, you're happy with the Perdomo. All right, cool, man. I'm glad we got one good one for you then. Seems like he comes out of most cases except for the night when somebody bought the Diamondbacks specifically for him and we didn't pull him. And then it seems every other case just about we have pulled him. This is a short print image variation for the Kansas City Royals. It's Ryan O'Hearn. It is not numbered, but these are usually out about one per case. So they are refractors, they are short prints, and they are image variations. Just don't get the numbering is the only thing. The Yankees to $4.99. But you know, the other thing I think you have to factor in is how well the Nationals have been hitting, because they have been hitting extremely well across the board, in my opinion. So while I do think it largely is going to come down to a battle of pitching, if I had to take them side by side, I think the hitting is pretty equal, maybe leaning a bit towards the Nats right now. Mike Ciani and the Reds with an autograph hit. I think that would make a really good World Series, though. It would be very entertaining if it came out that way. Of course, I wouldn't mind seeing the Yankees win either. I like, you know, I'm fine with either one. I like the Astros. I like the Yankees. I have nothing against the Cardinals either. I just like to see the underdog do well, so I'm kind of pulling for the Nats for that reason. But since my Cincinnati Reds haven't smelled a postseason since, you know, Adam and Eve, I don't really have to think too much about my team, quote unquote, when it comes to the postseason. To $499, Josh Bell, base refractor, Pittsburgh Pirates. I see a purple upon us. That is the San Francisco Giants to $250 with Brian Anderson. Sean Anderson, sorry, purple. Brian Anderson's a Marlin. And how about a little Bobby Dalbec to $4.99, base refractor for the Red Sox. Milwaukee Brewers with an autograph for Peyton Henry. Mickey says we're running out of boxes. Why haven't his Nationals woken up yet? Paraphrasing, of course, but yeah, what do we got? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, counting the one that's coming out right now. So you still got a little bit of ways to go yet. Almost a third left about, because we had 24 mini boxes when we started. So we're 2/3 of the way through, but you still have a third left to find it. A hair over a third. Which hopefully we can do for you. The Dodgers base refractor 499. It's Mitchell White. That's the team that has been so disappointing for how many years in a row? Several. Where every year they go into the postseason and you think, man, it really looks like they should win it all. And then they, this year, I mean, they obviously didn't even get to the World Series, and then got beat last year, and even the year before that, I don't know, they can't quite live up to their expectations. Ryan Rollison, purple to 250 for the Rockies. The Yankees and Garcia. Yeah, I mean, with that monster lineup that the Dodgers have, really, you would think they should be heading into the World Series, but just not meant to be for them for some reason lately. Kind of the same way for the Yankees. But they could still get it together and move on. That's a harder battle, an uphill climb at this point. They could still do it. It's just 2-1 in that series. Chris Bryant to 150, blue, Cubbies. I'm not sure if it's an advantage to clinch early or not. Sometimes I think it is, because you get more time to prepare, you get more time to rest, you get more time to practice, more time to everything. It's to $4.99 for the Brewers, Corey Ray. But some would argue that also gives you more time to settle in, if you will, that you're not as sharp and not as prepared as you would be if you were immediately coming out of one going into the other with not so much rest, so much R&R time. The Dodgers with Robinson Ortiz. So I guess that could kind of go either way. Could benefit you, could bite you in the butt. But I think particularly pitching rotation, it's nice to get the extra rest if you can clinch first and have those few extra days. I can't even imagine how many more millions of dollars Garrett Cole has made himself this offseason. I mean, and he wasn't his sharpest tonight, but he still definitely, obviously, got the job done, even with not his best stuff. There's a Juan Soto gold to 50 for your Nationals, Mickey. No ink, but still, Juan Soto gold to 50 is not too shabby. But, I mean, what's Garrett Cole won? His last... Counting this, is it his last 19 games, his last 19 starts he won, I think? I mean, it's some incredible win streak. He's just been phenomenal all year. Green to 99, Royals. Dodgers again. That one is Edwin Yasida. So, yeah, it'll be scary to see how much money somebody pays Garrett Cole. I doubt he stays with the Astros. I think he probably becomes cost prohibitive with Verlander and Greinke and everybody else that they're paying. always thought it would be hard to leave a team in free agency right after you win something big like that. Like if they were to win the World Series or whatever, I would think it would be so hard to leave if most of the core was staying there, because you would look at it like, hey, we can be a dynasty like the Golden State Warriors are in basketball. But on the other hand, money talks, right? A purple shimmer, Joe Adele, Angels, unnumbered. The Texas Rangers have Tyler Phillips with our autograph. San Francisco Giants, Buster Posey to 499 with a base refractor. To 499, that's the Cleveland Indians with a base refractor for Sam Hentages. Our autograph is the Yankees, Luis Gil. All right, we're down to our last 2 master boxes, which means our last 4 mini boxes. Mickey says the teams that never make the playoffs hit the most. Well, you got to understand when you're looking at your prospects, of course, usually, not always, but usually a lot of your better farm systems are downstream of the teams that aren't super hot right now. So, I mean, that's the way it goes. You get the higher draft picks because, yeah, your team, did really poorly the year before. So you build your farm system, and generally by the time you get to be World Series kind of guys, you've traded away a lot of your pieces to get whatever you need, your starting pitchers, your relief rotation, whatever you need to make that final push. You're trading your farm system away, and then you're not redrafting high at that point because obviously, you're winning. So that is why products like this that are all about the prospects tend to fall that way, generally. There's our alumni, Fall League alumni, Buster Posey for the Giants. And again, those are not numbered, but they traditionally have been coming out once or twice per case in general. The Cleveland Indians, that is Brian Rocio or something like that. It's to $4.99. Matt says, well, he doesn't think that's right because the Yankees do hit like crazy. And you've seen a lot of Nick Green and Garrett Whitlock. Here's the Blue Jays, Adam Kloffenstein. So, yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly there are exceptions. There are teams that are quite good that also have strong farm systems. But in general, I find that it is generally more the teams that are not so hot in the present that have the best farm systems and therefore fall into products with prospects a little more often. But yeah, I don't disagree with you. I mean, the Yankees do hit in here a fair amount. Obviously, we've seen them a lot tonight, too. You know who I haven't seen as much of as I would like to see is Joey Bart, I'm a Joey Bart fan, and we don't see him as often as I would like. Or haven't been recently, anyway. Diamondbacks. Purple Shimmer, unnumbered, Dalton Varsho. The Astros. And you've got your got yourself a little Brian Abreu there for Houston. Oh, Mickey, this is only your third break of Bowman. I didn't realize that. You break so often. I didn't even realize that you didn't get into Bowman as often. Well, yeah, that would make... Oh, gosh, that would make sense. That was nice, wasn't it? I hit the cord on the tripod, which, as you saw, then took the whole tripod off the table and gave you a little of, well, we'll just call it Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. You got a little amusement park ride there. Unfortunately, when I accidentally grabbed the cord that is attached to the tripod, and the camera went flying. Jeff's like, good Lord, are you okay? Yeah, man, there's just no way to get that cord out of the way, and it seems like about once every 4 or 5 months I somehow get myself tangled up in it, and it goes flying, kind of like that. Robinson Cano for the Mets. That is a base refractor to 499. That's not as bad as some of them. I mean, that one wasn't, great, but I have had it before when I've been moving memorabilia or something off the table where it knocks the whole thing off into the floor and then it's like swinging off the edge of the table and whatnot. Oh, those are way worse. That one I caught, so it wasn't as bad. Ciani for my Cincinnati Reds, purple shimmer. So yeah, you had to have your Dramamine for that, didn't you? The Houston Astros and Abraham Toro, back-to-back Astros. All right, kids, we are on our last mini box, so we're going to try a little last box mojo here. Jeff says he's not going to lie, it was a little funny. Oh, man, I always think it's hilarious. I mean, you wouldn't believe, like I said, some of the times when it's just gone like absolutely flying when I have hit it with getting memorabilia off the table or something like that. I don't get myself tangled up in the cord too terribly often, but as I said at the start tonight, guys, it has been one of those days. Every single possible thing that could have gone wrong from the moment my feet hit the floor today has gone wrong. The whole entire day has been just one giant pile of unfortunate crap. So I'm not surprised that tonight would be the time that I get myself tangled up in the cord of the tripod. Kyle Tucker, 499, base refractor for the Astros. Yeah, it's just, everybody has those days sometimes where it just seems like from the word go, everything you touch just somehow goes wrong. That's been my day. Whole day it's been like that. Purple, Reese Hoskins, Phillies, 250. All right, so one auto left. Mickey's hoping it's for the Nationals, and Jeffrey's looking for a red. I think it might be a green because that's what I see peeking out. Oh, nope, that's a green shimmer. That's not our autograph. That is the Cubbies. It's numbered to 99, Richard Gallardo. Our autograph should be somewhere here. I'm trying to save it to the very last card. I think I got all the base pulled forward. It is the Minnesota Twins. We have seen this guy a bunch tonight. It's to 499 with Duran. Base refractor autograph. All right, we have got a little bit of recapping to do, so we're going to do that. Then I'll put up shipping information one more time if anybody missed that earlier, and then after that, we'll take a little spin through what's coming up in the days ahead as well. Please remember tomorrow night is super early, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. All the auctions start ending much earlier than normal too, probably starting around 5:30 or somewhere thereabouts, and yeah, because it's a huge new release day tomorrow. So our Fall League alumni, those are not numbered. I just generally recap them because, again, there's only one or two per case. These are all purple shimmer. So while they are purple, they are not numbered because of the fancy little shimmer on there. Keeps them from being numbered. And our next stack, whenever you see green, whether it is shimmer or not, the greens are numbered to 99. Purples in this stack that don't have the shimmer are all numbered to 250. Anytime you see a base refractor that looks like that, no color on it, those are to 499. Gold are to 50. Blue are to 150. And that one is not numbered, but it is a short print image variation refractor. Just as an FYI. An atomic refractor, we had one in this case. It is numbered to 150. It's Jared Kalenic for the Mariners. An orange, anytime you see orange, it's to 25, whether it's shimmer or not. There's more gold and more gold. I like the gold. I like the gold rush. We had one relic. It is John Duplantier for the Diamondbacks. It's numbered to 99. That little sticker on there, I believe, will tell you that it is Major League Baseball authenticated or something to that effect. Our autographs to 499 for the Twins. You have Duran. The Astros, Toro. The Astros with Abreu. The Blue Jays, Kloffenstein. The Yankees with Luis Gil. The Texas Rangers, Tyler Phillips. The Dodgers with Edwin Yasita. The Dodgers, Robinson Ortiz. The Yankees with Garcia. The Milwaukee Brewers have Paxton Henry. The Reds with Mike Ciani. Diamondbacks, Perdomo, 499. Astros with Balick. Kansas City Royals to 499, Del Rosario. The Twins to 150 with Duran again. McKenna for the Orioles. The Mets, green to 99 with Guerrero. The Pirates with Oliva. The Twins with a third. I think that's a third Duran, isn't it? I mean, they're all different variations, I want to say, but I think it's the third one. And there's our handsome little stat tracker, orange to 25 for the Cubbies with Miguel Amaya. The Padres, Owen Miller. The Kansas City Royals with Carlos Hernandez. The Twins, there's another Duran. Is that 4 for him? It's a lot. Maybe it's 3 or 4. Anyway, it's to 250 rather. It's purple. And then the Colorado Rockies and Ryan Feltner got us started off tonight. All right, so those are all of our breaks for tonight. That's our recap. What we do need to do, though, is put up the spreadsheet info one more time for those of you who might not have caught it before. We'll take a quick little buzz through it one more time here. So the mini helmets that were first up tonight should be on the way to you no later than Tuesday the 22nd, a week from today. That's because the free shipping stuff is always projected to go out no later than a week after the fact. It often goes sooner. Sometimes it goes a whole lot sooner, but it should not be later than that. And if you got skunked in the mini helmet break and you would like your consolation card sent right away, you send me a message and let me know. Otherwise, it's held to ship with your next package. And I do keep track of that for a rolling 90-day period. And Bowman Chrome should be on the way to you by Saturday. And everybody pulled cards in there, so there's no need for consolation card things with Bowman Chrome. But, you know, it's up there, so I address it. So here's what's coming up in the days ahead. Tomorrow night, once again, super early, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We have got a lot of new releases coming out tomorrow. It's going to be a long break. It might be a 2 Red Bull break for me. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to open Gold Label Baseball, full case. Prism Draft Picks Basketball 8-box half case. Those are loose boxes from a shared case. An 8-box inner of Phoenix Football, and a full case of Topps Update Jumbo. Base cards do not ship to the teams, and that Topps Update has its own bidding spot. Check out the listing description. It'll tell you more about that. Thursday night will be an off night. Friday night will be busy once again. Immaculate Basketball. It's a new release day for that. So we'll open a case of that. A case of full-size autographed football helmets, a case of Impeccable Football, and a case of Topps Chrome Baseball. So Friday night will be another really long night. Saturday, we'll open another half case of mini helmets. That'll be the start of a new case. We're going to open Gold Label Baseball again, and another 8-box inner of Phoenix Football. On Sunday, we'll start early, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We'll open Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. That has 5 memorabilia items in it. There are categories across multiple sports. There are also categories that are not sports related. Everything is listed in the football category to make it easy to find. Finally, on Sunday night, Topps Heritage High Number will open a half case of that 6-box break, and it will be the start of a new case. All right, that is it for me tonight. We are all finished up. So once again, thanks everyone for being here. Always appreciate it. I hope that you have a very good rest of your evening. And if I don't see you back tomorrow for our massive new release day, hopefully I will see you again soon. Until then, take care, and we'll see you the next time. Bye now.